Is once saved, always saved true? Now, while the answer is a bit complicated, the simple and quick answer is no, not at least the way it's being applied by Christians today. The problem with the once saved, always saved doctrine, it implies that everyone who claims to be a Christian is really a true Christian. And as long as you believe yourself to be a Christian, that settles it. You are eternally secure and you're going to be saved on the day of Christ and you're going to get to go to heaven. But that's not really what the New Testament teaches. I want you to look at Romans chapter 11, verse 22. Listen to what Paul says. Consider therefore the kindness and sternness of God. Sternness to those who fell, that's the natural Israelites, but kindness to you, provided that you continue in his kindness. Otherwise, you also will be cut off. That doesn't sound like unconditional eternal security. See, I believe God eternally secures every believer, but the Bible doesn't teach unconditional eternal security. What it teaches is God is going to do everything on his part by giving you the Spirit, by working on you, by pruning you, by changing you, by sermons, by sacraments. He's going to do everything he can to eternally secure you. And that's what it means by eternal security. But there are those who are teaching unconditional eternal security. That is, it doesn't matter what you do with the grace of God. You can become backslidden, you could become a sinner, you could be an apostate, you could become a heretic, and it doesn't matter. According to this once saved, always saved theory, is you're still going to heaven. But that's not what the Bible teaches. Jesus said in John chapter 15, every branch in me that bears no fruit, the Father cuts off, and those branches are thrown into the fire. He didn't just simply say every branch that bears no fruit. He says every branch in me. These are people who consider themselves believers in Christ, but they don't bear any fruit. You see, we have an obligation as Christians to bear the fruits of our salvation. And if we do not continue to bear those fruits, we will be cut off. But the way some people are teaching it is it doesn't matter. As long as you believe, as long as you accept Jesus, that's all that matters, even if you don't bear any fruit. Friend, we are called upon to bear fruit. Jesus said in the book of Revelation, to everyone who overcomes, I will never erase their names from the Lamb's book of life. You see, God's pen has ink, but it also has an eraser. And if you don't overcome and persevere, you will not be saved. Jesus said in Matthew 24, he that endures to the end shall be saved. You still must persevere, otherwise you will not enter heaven.